In part 2 of Throw Money at It, we're going to look at 2 plugins for Apple Mail, MailActOn and SpamSiv. MailActOn is the first one, and it adds a bunch of high-performance features to Apple Mail. It's designed to help you build an email workflow that eliminates repetitive and time-consuming, error-prone, manual tasks. For example, after you compose a message, you can delay sending it by any number of minutes or hours. It's also got templates, and they're much more powerful than Apple's stationery. They're flexible, and they're a total win if you send the same or similar message over and over again. Trust me, the template with 1 or 2 keystrokes is way, way, way faster than retyping the same message or even searching for and copying and pasting an old message. Anyway, the main thing I use MailActOn for is what you're seeing here. Moving messages from one mailbox to another using only the keyboard, because I like to keep my fingers on the keyboard. To do so, I merely select a message and read it. When I'm done, I invoke MailActOn's Move Messages to a folder window, and then with one keystroke, 1 through 0, I send it to the appropriate mailbox. Boom! There's even more MailActOn can do for you, but I think it's worth the $30 I paid for it if all it let me do was file all those messages without reaching for the mouse. Now there's a 30-day trial available here, right there. So if you're a keyboard fanatic like me, you should definitely give it a shot. You're going to love it. All right. Second, SpamSiv, the best spam filter ever. Here's where you get that. This one's easy. If you're not happy with Apple's junk mail filtering and or the server-side filtering that's done by your mail provider, the solution for sure is SpamSiv. It works with mail and it works with a bunch of other email clients, and I've used it for, as long as I can remember. Probably a decade or maybe longer. Because in the immortal words of Daring Fireball's John Gruber, it's the best email spam filter for the Mac, period. It uses a Bayesian spam filtering algorithm that predicts the probability of messages being spam, and it learns and adapts to your flow of spam over time. So the more you use it, the more accurate it becomes, the less spam you'll see in your mailbox. When it makes a mistake, just use the items SpamSiv adds to your messages menu to train it as either good or spam. Now, it uses colors to show the spamminess of your messages. So I don't get a lot of spam, but when I do, the messages are mostly blue or gray, as you're seeing right here, which means that SpamSiv is like 99 or 100% certain that's blue, or 95 to 98% certain gray that that message is spam. So, after using SpamSiv for a decade or more, it's learned my mail habits so much, and it's nearly certain about every message it puts in my inbox and every one that it puts in spam. The truth is, 100% of the mail in my spam mailbox, as you can see above, is spam. Yes, it's that good. I hardly ever get a false negative, a false positive. The only downside is that it runs on your Mac, which means that if your Mac sleeps or gets shut down, or if you check mail from other devices, you don't get the benefits of SpamSiv. But at least I know that it's running on one of my Macs, and most of the time one of my Macs is awake and getting mail, so that's not the huge issue for me. Now it costs, I think, $30. And if you're spending more than a few minutes a day dealing with the spam in your spam folder and trying to figure out if you've missed a good message, try the 30-day trial. Here's the URL. And give it a try. What do you got to lose? I still think it's worth every penny. Next up, the final lesson in this section, summary and conclusions about taming your inbox.